Hi everybody, Mature Simmer here. So welcome back. I'm working through campaign 2 here. Not quite sure exactly what's going to trigger the win, but basically we've been told we've got an inefficient hospital. So it was driving me a little bit nuts that I realized I thought maybe the two doctors I had eliminated and then replaced, that I had assigned things a little bit wrong, and it kind of turned out I had. So the two doctors I had fired were operating in this room and this room, and so now I've got doctors appropriately assigned, so I had to go ahead and do that in the interim. But, you know, we're still trying to get to the 20 patients a day, so let me start things up, and then hopefully everybody will do what they need to do. Because she was on night shift, and now I've made this poor woman go ahead. Oh, goodness, I see something here, too. Now, there's no door here because we've got a desk. So that's part of the inefficiency. So any of these doctors have to walk around and come over here. So, yeah, that's stupid. Let's see if we can fix that somehow. Oh, goodness. Of course, there's lots of stuff here. So I'm then going to go ahead and we'll put a door there. So that will help there. So I'm going to have to look for other things like that as we go. And I'm sure it won't thrill these people that they're now in essence a hallway, but you know, such is life. So let's see. Alright, he's just coming in there, but what I want to start to see are people, you know, doing other things. Alright, he's running tests. But she's, alright, filling free time. But see now, yeah, now they're coming through. I mean, you know, in theory, if I could line the doors up a little bit better, that might work. So now we'll see. But now let me look in the other places. Do we have other areas where people can't get to things? This all looks pretty open here, so it may just be something simple, and may, you know, for a campaign like that, they may not have been making it insanely difficult. Like, what's in here? Alright. Yeah, nothing else is blocked as much as that was. Let me make sure there's nothing on the other side over here. So yeah, you go in and then you just go to those things. And it's okay to have like a closet or something tucked away. So that hopefully will go a long way. Because yeah, if you think about it, I mean, as fast as time passes here, I mean, you can see how people are walking. So, I mean, she's tired, she's going home, but you know, if you're coming from here, walking all the way around, coming here and going there, because it's like even to go to the restroom, that's what they had to do, because the bathroom's over here. And so every time the doctors needed to go do something, they're doing that, which is insanity. So hopefully that will help. So we'll go ahead and we'll get some good, well, we're going to try to get some good ones. Alright, yeah, we're going to put Karen on night shift. We'll put, let's see, another Karen? Alright, so there you go. Clinic patients are now accepted overnight. So that might help. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add a few more people. I get this is costing me, but I think it's going to be good to be staffed up at night as well, and then that may help. Alright, so I'm hoping that will improve the ability to see patients, because we'll also now be open overnight. So as far as hitting more things, that should work. And then we won't have to skip the evening. Now, are they missing something? Like, what are they thinking about here? See, I don't understand what that little bubble means. I don't know if it's just interesting or if there's a way to, you know, tell me anything. I guess there really isn't. So we've handled one patient this morning. Let's see, is anybody working with anybody else? We've got, alright, she's going to the waiting room, 6 hidden symptoms, so she doesn't seem too bad. Alright, he's leaving. Okay, so he ended up with, what is that? Mastoiditis inflammation located in the temporal bone. So I guess like a ear infection, but it said he needed antibiotics, for goodness sake. Alright. Yeah, I may have like way too many staff. That may be the other problem, but right now I think we're all right. So he's got 8 hidden symptoms. Now, where's he? Oh, I wonder... Okay, so I need to get... I'm wondering if the doors I have are things that are not allowing people through. Does it tell me anything? So maybe honestly what I need to do here is just get rid of this extra space. And then we'll put in a door with a window. And then hopefully that will let people in there. See, I just don't know if the red line thing is the problem. Like maybe I just need a, let me do a glass door. And hopefully that'll work. So let's see if this changes things. Of course, now I have a Q machine and stuff. Without wall things for it to work on. Let me put walls back. Let me do this. So what I probably need is to pick this thing up and move it, say, over here. So we'll redo that setup. Oh goodness. It's so hard to get oriented. Alright. So yeah, then I need the info screen. Oh, I also need... I need to basically redo this as a hallway or something. So there we go. So people can walk there. Let's see. Let me clear that. So that will just let people do what they need. But then what if I make it a waiting room and expand this that way? Because I think that's what I need to make everything else function. So this is definitely part of trying to figure this out. So let's see. Because now if I go here, right, if I go there, right, so there we go. I need a, and then I should have that working, because otherwise you have a problem. And then, no, I don't want to remove those. I just want to move them around a bit. So, you know, we'll put these in the corner. We'll just basically move these things against the new wall. Alright, so let's see if that works now. And obviously, let me make sure. Do I have any notes on the waiting room or something? It doesn't appear to be. So in theory, this works. I've got doctors. I just may have some doctors that don't have jobs, because I may have gotten rid of workstations where people were assigned. Alright, so let's see if this helps. But the biggest thing is, are we going to have patients coming through this door finally? because that's what we need. Like, these people were already, like, on their way the other way. But yeah, I think she's... Okay, cool. So I'm hoping that might be our biggest bottleneck. So that was a lot. Alright, the Q machine is being used. So that's important. We could add some more benches, but it's not like we're running out of room for people. But the most important thing is it appears we've got people... Yeah, see, he's going to the doctor, and he came that way instead of taking an hour to walk around the outside of the hospital. Oh, that's the janitor. So now the hope is we'll be in good shape, because at this point we've got... Oh boy. So he got an incorrect diagnosis. That's never a good thing. But we have, what, 3 exam rooms. Because the on-call room, I think, just lets the doctors kind of sit around and wait until they're needed. It's kind of their office space. But, you know, we've got more folks around, which is good. As far as patients, we've got 4 waiting at least. Okay, 2 are treated. You know, and then people are just leaving from here, which is good. Like, I think he's done. So yeah, he had contact dermatitis, $100. See, but now she's, I think, going to the doctor. Yes. So that's good. And this is Linda Young, one of, I think, my new folks. So we can see right now she's being interviewed. Her diagnoses are going down already. Even further, she has a headache. Malaise, so we're down to RSV and the common cold again. Just seems to be the thing. But the good news is, I mean, that doctor's just very effective with the interview. You can see how many of the hidden symptoms she discovered just from that. And so, again, maybe she can narrow this down with the chest. I assume that's articulation is hearing, yeah, listening with a stethoscope. The oscillation? It's probably oscillation. Alright, so she figured out wheezing, but that doesn't help her yet. So at this point, I just kind of need to let things operate, but I'm hoping the flow and some better doctors is going to just move things along. I mean, right now, I think we only have 1 waiting, because, again, these guys flip through pretty quickly, so there we go. 4 are complete, so somebody else I think is done. There's a happy face that just left off the top of the screen. Are we? Oh, I'm thinking because she's waiting for the testing, which is, and now has to go to the lab or whatever. So let's see, are they taking people, and is that what's going on? So they're performing lab handover. Okay, so it's like, it's kind of weird because the patients like appear to basically go hand their own lab things over to the lab guy. So that's the other thing that seems to be going on, is we might have a bottleneck with the lab. We've got people here. This space, I'm not sure what it is. So, yeah, this is more challenging of a problem, that's for sure. Because, yeah, we're only at 6 patients, and... So what can we do? Let's see, because, yeah, their workload is critical. Do I have more space? Like, can I... Alright, so it took me a little bit to figure out, but yeah, it looks like I can add another technologist here. So let's see. So probably having someone with biochemistry and other thing. Let me do that then. So that should help, because now we'll have 2 folks working in here. Because yeah, she's already immediately doing things. But that should speed up the testing, because right now that's also been the bottleneck. But yeah, I don't know that I can get any more people working in there. And I might not need to. I mean, we'll see, because like, the problem is, like, right now I've got the bottleneck. And, you know, because they do seem to be moving along quicker now. But let me see if things, you know, clear up quicker. Yeah, because it's just, we keep having people waiting and waiting and waiting. But he's already coming out again, and is she? No, she's doing something else. Alright, so he's giving the script. So I don't know what he was doing with that one, because she's just waiting. He's going to a chair. You know, because it's just flu season being the way it is. It's definitely, we've got a lot more people here in the lab. You know, we're just up to 8. Now, because we have a doctor there. I mean, because we have 4 rooms. I mean, the only other thing I could do is shrink some of these rooms, but I think the rooms are working pretty well. Alright, we've got 3 people waiting. The good news is they're going kind of quickly. Alright, is he going to the restroom? Probably. Oh, handling samples. Where's he got to go? So maybe he's got something more significant going on, because that's not helping much. Because my guess is I don't know where he went. I guess I should have followed him, but... So now let's see if I go in here, because yeah, see, now I can hire another technologist. Alright, I still think the advanced biochemistry people are going to be better. But if I do that, that way we've got, because this is absolutely the bottleneck. I've got people standing around for hours waiting for lab results. Wait, you just got hired. What are you doing? Oh goodness, she's got some sample that she needs to run. Okay. So, but let's follow her and let's see where they're, what are they doing with these? Alright, so she's going to the elevator, which makes sense. Then she'll go up. Is she going up multiple floors? Let's see, where is she? No, she just finally got there. Because I'm assuming she's then heading to this other... Wait a minute. Alright, I'm beginning to see the inefficiency. Where's there a lab? That's her, right? Yes. So the question is, what the heck? Oh my goodness. Is it because they don't have enough of those refrigerators or whatever downstairs? So now if I do an equipment cabinet tall, let's see if that helps. And then they stop wandering off and upstairs for that. Alright, this is a very good start, but now we need to focus on making profit. Okay, well, but that means we've, I guess, addressed the inefficiency. But I think we are making profit. Have profit for 1 day in a row. Okay. Well, I would assume that that's going to happen. I mean, let's look at our finances. Our total, 8,000. So I think we're doing okay. Again, we're going to have a night shift staff, so like that should be good. Because again, we'll see how much. She's still. Where are they wandering to? Wall-mounted equipment, but he bent down and went to that. So it just seems like we need a good mix of cabinets, maybe. Maybe that's what's missing. We'll put that in the same place. Because basically, I just want to try to get them to not leave the room, is what I need. Because like at this point, like they're all gone. Like this is ridiculous. They've all left and gone somewhere. So she's back, he's back. So let's see. So they've got sinks. Oh boy, he's heading. Oh no, he's not heading anywhere. He's just going to talk. I just got worried he went out the door, but. So. Yeah, because that person's like finally going to the lab. Because yeah, we're gonna run out of people because now they're. Okay, well, they're filling needs. Yeah, they're all filling needs. The entire lab staff has to go to the bathroom at the same time, but the good news is I don't think anyone's waiting there. Looks like we got another one, $200. Let's see. Alright, we've got some profit going on here. So yeah, I'm just wondering if I need to get to the end of the day and then this campaign will be done. So I know I'm making this a really long episode, but alright, because at this point these guys are okay, he's running tests, she's filling needs, okay, so she's running to the rest. Well, okay. Not sure what needs she's filling now. Is she literally, is this a bathroom too? Or a locker room? No. Oh, I see. So she's just going to eat. I get it. Alright, so filling me, and then I guess she's going to go get some water too. I think, or no, maybe that's someone else. Yeah, that's her, I think. Alright, so you can see these are people who like want to eat and drink and da-da-da. Alright, well we can't obviously hold that against them. That would be mean. Alright, so let's move things forward, but again, because we have, because now the clinic's open 24 hours basically, so it just will have other staff coming in at 20. Because like right now, I think, you know, we have people leaving. I mean, because that's the nice thing, like these patients normally would have been kicked out. And now, because we have other doctors that come in the evening, we've got a few things that can be run. Thing is, we just don't have, you know, what I probably need to do is I probably need to staff up and at least have one person at night. This guy looks a little scary. Wow, I don't like any of these people. I'm gonna go with her, I guess. So, is she going home? Yeah, because it's not time for her to work right now. Then she'll turn around and come right back in 15 minutes, but whatever. I can't control that. Alright. So there we go. They're all leaving. They're going home. And now night shift will be coming in from 2 to 7. So there you go. Here she is. So she was not gone very long, but now wait, is she... Ah, there's something else that they need. Alright, let's follow her. We'll go up again. Let's see where she goes. There she is. Follow her over. Alright, no. Okay, so I don't understand because we have that. That's just the sample cabinet or whatever that we had. So these are both the same. You have that downstairs. Why? Alright, we still have a profit. Oh, we don't have a profit. Ay, ay, ay. This is not good. Well, hopefully we will make a profit because we'll have some patience. Fire the night shift? Like, do I not need a night shift? Alright, I'm thinking, unfortunately, that may be what I want to do, so it's kind of mean, but, you know, it is what it is. Whoops, whoops, whoops. I don't want to move anything. So let's see. So, I don't need him. I don't need them. What? Okay. Because I think I've like paid them, so I don't think I get the benefit, but so the question is, like, the clinic is still open, which to me means I have to dismiss that employee. And I need, okay, they're dismissed. Because I don't think there's anybody else. No doctors. Clinic will not be open at night. So all I've really done is just run this at high speed to get through the day and see if I can achieve this goal, hoping that that will then end the scenario and the campaign can be wrapped up and we can move on. So at 20 it'll give me the stats, I think. There we go. Now let's just make sure. What? Alright, so hold on. Alright, so basically, we're going to see if this causes a collapse, but I've just got my doctors that are in the rooms. I don't have any on-call staff, because I think they were just sitting there. I don't know that they were doing anything. But basically, sadly, staffing, you know, trying staffing to get this hospital to be profitable. So we're going to try to go through day 4, and I'll let you know if I change anything as we go along. We might have too many lab technicians too. Alright, so I'm at 10,700 in profit. I was only at like 6,000 before, so I'm hoping this will be enough. Alright, 2,814. In theory, I have profit. Alright. So I had the objective profit for a day. Now I have to treat 28 patients. Goodness, good job. Making this hospital profitable is drawing more patients that need your help. Keep it up. Alright. And I missed an emergency event. Alright, well, in theory, they're sending 27 patients and 4 by ambulance. Trying to push my way through campaign 2 here, so I'm just kind of running days quickly. So I just achieved the objective that we were struggling with at the end of the last one, where I needed to treat 28 patients. You can see I got a $10,000 government grant. Now we've got to be profitable for 3 days in a row. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, right now I'm at 21,000. Now again, I had an epidemic, which, are these events here. So basically it gave me a warning at one point that because I didn't have an overnight thing, I couldn't get any events. So I ended up hitting the center one, and basically for 15 hours or something, like, our room was flooded. We had all kinds of people because of a flu epidemic and so forth. So that may have helped me. Obviously having the night shift has helped because, we're here. We've still got some folks around. We'll see, how things go. I did end up hiring a couple, let me just clear this up, probably maybe slow it down a little bit. I ended up hiring on-call staff and one nighttime doctor. So, the thing is, I'm just not sure, how many more patients will get done, because here, once we hit 1,800, it's technically the end of the shift. See, the thing is, I don't know that there'll be like a shift end, or if it just moves to the next doctor. I think we did run into the situation where, like, patients weren't sent away, because by now, like, we would have been done, but I don't know that that's happening, because we did get the 29th patient. It looks like they're seeing a couple more people. This one's being interviewed, this one's leaving, so yeah, 30th. This room, I think, is the one that has the night shift doctor, but, I'm just kind of going to keep trying to press through. Now, it's talking about potentially expanding the hospital, but to me, like, we're going well beyond the point of the campaign, which was, hey, you've got an inefficient hospital. I just don't know what we have to do to prove, and maybe that's the thing, if we can be profitable for 3 days in a row, because let's see, this is okay, so natural disaster or an accident, but we've got 31. See, but now at least we do have, like, a patient at night here. So, like, someone did come in, but they may have just come in late. I'll be curious if we're going to have anybody but this one. Because, yeah, I think she's my only night shift doctor. I hired, like, a rock star for the night to just make sure that anything that comes in can be handled. I did have a patient that died as well. It didn't appear to impact the scenario, but obviously some of that was just, obviously I was focusing on the goals to get the campaign done and not to do anything else. But so right now I'm going to hang on to the events. So yeah, okay, so we went from 21,000 to 13,000. So I mean, at least it looks like we're pretty good, because yeah, they're sending, in theory we're getting 31 patients through the door at least. 22 more clinic patients per day will be the reward if I get that. Now let's see. Now I see bonus objectives 4 of 5. So I'm wondering if this is maybe what I need to do, is get through all of those to get through the campaign. But I'm going to keep pressing on, and we'll see how it goes. Alright, so it did give us credit. I was wondering if it was going to. So if you remember, we had to have the one day that was profitable. And that was included now in profit for 3 days in a row, because I just got through 2 days. So you can see now, fantastic. Even more patients are coming to the hospital now. See how much you can cure. So, nationwide financial crisis. Oh, go by 20% lower insurance payments. Well, that's not great, but so we do get some people through in the evenings. I guess we'll see how many patients. All right, in theory, we're going to get 50, and hopefully that'll be it. But I don't have, like, I think my doctors are taking the full time to get through. You know, this guy's going to count. I may be able to get some more night shift people in, but right now we'll see. I'll monitor the waiting room. We'll see what happens, because, like, yeah, he's coming in. I don't know that I need more night shift staff, and at this point I'm fully staffed during the day, so we'll see what happens. So I've used the fact that I have some epidemics available to up the number of patients coming in, because I just was not getting enough people. You can see I'm on day 9 here, but I'm at 49. There we go. Alright, so maybe I finally finished this thing. So we've got the grant. We knew we could count on you, boss. You made this hospital efficient, and thanks to you, more patients can be taken care of. Now the time has come for our greatest challenge. When you are ready, meet us in our next hospital. Alright, so I went ahead, finished campaign 2 finally, but yeah, it was definitely more challenging. This thing looks huge compared to this one, so you can see it's like a totally different map. I think they've got like 96 by 96 maps or something. I don't know. I'll worry about it later, but I will see you next time.